Welcome to trfitness and our weight loss made easy presentation. If you've just started to think about losing weight, or you've tried to lose weight in the past but haven't had any success, then it's time to get excited because we've got some great new stuff to show you. Before we get started, I'd like to say a big congratulations. All the searching you've been doing has finally paid off. This website is dedicated to improving you mentally, physically and emotionally. Okay, let's get started. To lose weight quickly and effectively, there's 4 areas that you have to control. These are our diet, metabolic rate, body composition, and fitness. We're going to go through the basics of each one of these. They may not seem like much on their own, but when you compound them all together, you'll be shocked at the results. Everybody's got their own theory when it comes to dieting. At trfitness, we believe diet should be kept nice and simple. Our energy comes from the food that we take in. Energy is measured in the form of calories. Each food has got a certain number of calories. The most important part about a diet is knowing how many calories our body needs on a daily basis. If we take in more calories than our body needs, then we will put weight on. If we take in less calories than our body needs, then we should lose weight. It is essential on a weight loss diet that you do not drop the number of calories your body needs on a daily basis by any more than 15%. Doing so will cause your body to go into shutdown and you will not lose any more weight. Your body will go into survival mode and will drop its metabolic rate to suit the amount of calories that you are now taking in. The speed at which we burn calories, or turn calories into energy, is known as the metabolic rate. This is the second area we need to focus on when trying to lose weight. The higher our metabolic rate, or metabolism, the more calories we will burn in a day. The more calories we can burn in a day, the more weight we're going to lose. Our metabolic rate is like an old steam engine, and our food is like the fuel that's used to power it. If you're stationary and not doing very much, then you don't need an awful lot of fuel, or in our case, food. But as soon as you start to move, as soon as you start to gain momentum, you start to burn lots and lots of fuel. If you're stationary, like sitting down for an hour, you're going to burn somewhere between 50 and 100 calories, depending on your weight. But if you went for a walk for an hour, you're going to burn between 300 and 500 calories. That has increased your metabolic rate by 5. We can also increase our metabolic rate while we are sleeping or resting. Our resting metabolic rate is determined by our body composition. Body composition is what our bodies are made of. It's also the third part that we need to pay attention to when trying to lose weight. Our bodies are split into 2 parts, lean body mass and fat. Lean body mass is bones, muscles and such like. 1 pound of lean body mass will burn approximately 12 calories a day, whereas 1 pound of fat will burn approximately 2 calories a day. The more lean body mass you have, the more calories you will burn while you are sleeping, resting, working and exercising. Our fitness level is the 4th and final thing we need to take care of when trying to lose weight. Our bodies use both carbohydrate and fat as a source of energy. The fitter we are, the more fat we will burn than carbohydrates. We get about 3 times more energy from fat than we do from carbohydrates. And our body also stores a lot more fat than it stores carbohydrates. Now we've learned the basics, we're going to get to the really exciting part. We're going to put all these 4 things we have learned together, and we're going to see how outstanding the results are. I'm going to give you 2 examples. Our first example is of client A. Client A's goal is to lose a few stone. He starts a new diet and also decides to start exercising for maximum benefit. Our second example is of client B. Client B has the same goal, but has had enough of diets that do not work and spending hours in the gym and getting nowhere. He decides to give trfitness a call. Unfortunately, client A was doomed right from the very start. His new fad diet did not give him nowhere near enough calories to support his body. His body pressed the panic button and dropped its metabolic rate. Client A is now getting nowhere fast in the gym. He has no real idea of what he should be doing, and due to his lack of calorie intake, no real energy to get it done. As the days turn into weeks, client A becomes tired, snappy and irritable. It is only a matter of time before he gives in. He will then be left with a body that is starving but has a very low metabolic rate. As soon as his eating habits return to normal, his body is going to hold on to as much fat as possible. This is going to start to affect his body composition. It's also going to start to affect his fitness level. As both get worse, his body will start using more carbohydrate for energy than fat. This will make client A hungrier, which in turn will cause him to put on even more weight. He's now on his way to becoming a yo-yo dieter. After calling trfitness, client B decided to have a 1-hour free consultation with Tony. To make sure client B was off to the right start, Tony calculated his client's body composition, tested him to find out where his fitness level was, measured certain parts of his body and weighed him. Client B was told to restrain from any fad diets and just try and eat more healthily. After listening to what client B wanted to achieve, Tony designed a program specifically designed to meet his goals. The program consisted of a 3-month course training 3 sessions a week. Each session is designed to burn fat, increase the metabolic rate and increase fitness levels. After just a few weeks, client B started to notice the effects. He had a dramatic increase in his energy levels, felt less hungry and was sleeping much better at night. The weight started to fall off. It wasn't long before he breezed through the half a stone mark. Every week that passed, client B was getting more results. His fitness training was forcing his body to burn more fat than carbohydrates. This meant he got a lot more energy from a lot less food. The more energy he got, the more active he was, which was upping his metabolic rate. With an increased metabolic rate, every time he did a fat burning session with Tony, he increased the amount of fat his body lost. This is now starting to affect his body composition. He's now burning more calories when he was asleep than he ever has before. Finally, Tony altered client B's diet. He advised him on his daily calorie intake, what foods he should be eating, and when he should and shouldn't eat them. Client B is now well on his way to achieving his goals. Every week that rolls by, client B is getting fitter, leaner and stronger. We hope you have found this presentation helpful and educational. We ask you to remember that knowledge alone is not enough. The only way you get results is combining knowledge with action. If you are interested in one of our personal training courses, or would like a program of what exercises to do, if you need help with your diet or working out your daily calorie intake, then please send us an email or give us a call. We will be happy to help. We hope you have found this presentation helpful and wish you the very best of luck in achieving your goals.